head coaching job, and we're in North Texas. So let's see what's up. We're gonna start. Let's start with what our schedule's gonna look like. First week bye week, we're at Rutgers. Home versus Kent State. We got Troy at Georgia. Man, we cannot get away from these damn Bulldogs, man. Western Kentucky, UAB, James Madison. Bye week. And then non-stop conference play to end the season. So not too shabby. We don't got too difficult of a schedule. Let's take a look at our redshirt players. Take a look at our roster. So we have a Deontay Owens. He's a freshman quarterback that just came in. And then we have Bentavious Phillips. These two are the guys in contention for the starting quarterback position. These two are, they ain't it. And obviously, Owens has the higher ceiling. Physically, they're basically the same. Phillips is a little bit more athletic. When it comes to accuracy, arm strength, they're basically the same. Owens, on paper, has more awareness, so he should be able to manage the offense better. However, in running fall camp and practices, I'm not going to lie, Phillips seems to have a little bit better of a handle. Now, he is a third-year player, so, and Owens is a freshman. So, obviously, Owens' ceiling is considerably higher than Phillips. So, I think we're going to roll with Phillips. With Owens. I mean, if they're that close in production, if they're that close in managing the offense, Phillips does run it a little bit better. But if they're that close in arm talent and Owens is that much younger, then obviously we could grow Owens to, a higher ceiling. But with that being said, Kamari Franklin, he was ex-wide receiver. We moved to running back, so he'll be all right. James Townsend, he's a very, very explosive player. Very explosive. He was injured in the offseason, so he didn't progress. If anything, he regressed a little bit. But very explosive, and he's someone that we're definitely going to use out there. He will be. Fullback, Fultz, not much about him. We're redshirt Bush. And Jones and Sokol. Excuse me. That leaves us with 6 wide receivers, and if we're short due to injuries, we could always unredshirt one. Tight ends, there's no redshirt in these guys. I'm gonna have to start recruiting the tight end position because I'll be good next year, but after that, we're gonna be clearing house. So, offensive line is where I really, really am thin at. When it comes to talent, just everything, I'm extremely thin. I don't have a lot of depth in the offensive line. And needless to say, we ain't where we need to be there. So, I can't even redshirt anyone on the offensive line now. So that's going to be one of my main priorities in the offseason is to bring in offensive linemen. Goal is to bring in size, Bring in size. Yeah. Someone like Cooper, the goal is not to have him on the roster. I mean, I brought him in this year, and I'll honor their, at least 1 year, but he's definitely this guy. He needs to get kicked to the transfer portal. because he ain't it. So yeah, rebuild the offensive line. Our defensive line also is extremely undersized. We found a hidden gem with Jalen Williams. He came in. He was initially on the recruiting services as a defensive tackle, kind of undersized for defensive tackle, and relatively athletic. So we believed that we could use him more on the defensive end position than we could in the defensive tackle. He could make more of an impact in a defensive end position for us. If he continues to progress, most likely he will project as a strong side defensive end in like a 3-4 scheme. So, you know, as long as he projects, he'll be an NFL draft pick. And throw a red shirt on Johnny Goldtree. Can't really redshirt any of these guys. Like I said, we need to rebuild the depth on the defensive line. Redshirt those two boys. Redshirt Hall. And that's basically it. When it comes to red shirts, we're going to need a kicker. So rebuild the defensive line positions, and we're going to need, obviously, some corners. Because we're losing 3 at the end of this year. So those are our priorities when it comes to recruiting. And obviously, every recruiting cycle, we're going to go after a quarterback. So let's just start. What I like to do is start in the home state where we currently are located. Let's see what our pipeline state is real quick. Where we got, so we're just in Texas as of now. Okay, so let's start in Texas and we'll build out from there. Let's see who's interested in us first in the state of Texas. We could use a wide receiver, you could use a running back. Don't really want a JUCO tight end because that really doesn't help us. Take him. Don't want a JUCO running back. Don't want a JUCO wide receiver. I will recruit a center. Recruit a linebacker. I'll snag all these guys up because they're already extremely interested in us, and they should be quick grabs. Kenneth Scott, he's extremely interested in us, but the dude's too short. It ain't gonna cut it for us. There's our kicker. Now, someone like Josh Springs, we could move to tight end. He's listed as a fullback, but we could definitely move him to the tight end position. And he's a 1-star. Like, we don't even got to recruit him other than offer him a scholarship, and we should be able to snap him up. Do not want JUCOs. We're going to build our team from the ground up. Donnie Hetz is another guy that's too small for us. Jarrett McGee, he'd project as an outside defensive end again. Do not want JUCO guys. And most of the guys interested in us are JUCOs. Go figure. He's extremely interested in us. This dude's short as hell, though, for a tight end. He doesn't really fit our mold of what we want at the position. We'll nab him up there, see what's up. I originally, when I came in, wanted to run a 3-4, but Doesn't seem like that's going to happen because of how undersized we are at so many positions. I'd love a 4-star tag. Oh, where'd it go? Right here. I thought it was a left tackle. Maybe I missed him. Undersized. Another guy that's really undersized. Definitely recruit this guy. Definitely recruit this guy. My goal is to sign all 25. The more guys we could bring in, we could reevaluate all that other stuff later. Oh, 1-star quarterback. Man, so we just pulled a shit ton of guys from the state of Texas. Now let's go to the all states. Was I there from the first place? It's just that most of the guys interested in me are from Texas. I only have one quarterback interested in me right now, which ain't it. Let's see if I can find any boys from Texas. The low recruiting lock. Definitely could go after Malik Lang. See. Yeah. I think that's where I'm going to go after right there. He's from Texas. Texas native. Do we have... Let's go see our board and see where we need to fill from here. We already got 25 guys on the board. So there's our quarterback. We got one running back on the board. We got one projected tight end on the board. We got one receiver. We got to add some more wide receivers on the board. 3 tight ends on the board. 1 tackle. A lot of guards. Center, defensive end. But a lot of these guys project are undersized, so they're going to need a... Okay. So, based on all this, we need... Got a lot of interior positions. Only 1 tackle. Okay. So we need to fill up... Okay. Let's go see. Preferably, I would like just to do... Would like to get just the easiest guys possible. This guy's a speedster. Throw him on the board. We'll grab him. Grab him. I already know these guys are going to be busts. That's the thing. I mean, it's possible they're not, but we're on the board. See what happens, I guess. Where else can I find talent? We only got one spot left. Let's go see what I need after I added all those. Probably still need a wide receiver. 2 wide receivers on the board. Let's get this guy out. Got our tackles, got our offensive line. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. So we need wide receiver, couple safety, probably like 1 wide receiver, some more defensive ends, and some safety. Okay. Throw him on. And then we need defensive ends. Throw him on the board. A lot of these guys are extremely undersized. One more position. Let's get a defensive lineman. Those guys are a premium. Alright, let's go run through our board just one last time to make sure we don't want to make any final changes. We got 1 quarterback on the board, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 3 total tight ends, 3 tackles, 3 guards, 2 centers, 3 defensive ends, 4 defensive tackles. Probably would like to add at least 1 linebacker. Where can I trim? I'm not gonna grab him. We're gonna miss out on him. Might as well just grab a linebacker. Cool, we'll grab this guy. Alright, so that's it for that. We finished off our... The only thing we'll do to the depth chart is we'll have... Where's my really fast running back? Townsend returning kicks. I want to put my premium positions in the fire. Okay, that's pretty much it. They'll do some auto scouting, so we should be able to at least get a small view of any bus. No one looks... Oh, maybe this guy. Yeah. But he's still a good depth piece. Ooh. This guy is freaking... Our tight ends are freaking terrible. So we're gonna have to go find some new tight ends. Get rid of this guard. Put them all on that freaking Kent State week. Whew. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. That's fixed up. Now we just gotta add our recruiting points. Hmm. Alright, there's that. Let's move on to our first game of the season. Okay. One of these guys is faster. Oh. Definitely gonna recruit him. Hmm. Alright. Let's find one more corner. Throw him on the board. Alright. So let's see if it's saved. I edited this earlier, but just to make sure. I don't know. So growing up, I always watched. I was obviously, Gator fan. So I loved the Urban Meyer spread, Dan Mullen spread, and then what ultimately it's becoming at Ohio State with Ryan Day. That was always my favorite offense. So that's what we're running. And we'll wait to start the season. Let's go show you guys some practice. Let's go look at what I was talking about when it comes to the quarterbacks. This will be the final decision right here on who's gonna start and so forth. This will be like our final scrimmage before spring practice, and it's in the rain. It's even better. Back us up. Perfect, right there. See how Owens looks. He was open. He missed him. Should have pitched it there. He is not having a good scrimmage so far. That was almost picked. It should have been picked. That should have been picked. Oh boy, struggling. The lights coming on, and he said nope. And if he's struggling against our defense, I can only imagine what he's gonna do against a real defense. That was a nice throw right there. Missed him. He had him. Yeah, like I said, I think Owens might be better on paper, but we'll see how the other guy looks right now. I want to stay same formation. Messed up. Random. Let's see how he looks. Missed him. That Townsend guy, he's really good. He's definitely our number 2 running back, or should be. Looks like both of our quarterbacks look like ass right now. Our defense isn't that great either. That should have been a pick. Man, both of these quarterbacks are struggling right now. Oh, that was a nice throw, but he dropped it. That was actually a beautiful throw. That should have been picked. Oh man, these quarterbacks are struggling. Maybe we need to go to the indoor practice facility. Because this rain is fucking up these quarterbacks. Let's go to the indoor practice facility. Because we are currently not getting a good look at any of these guys. And that's a really basic formation we run right there too. So it's going to be a problem, like I originally said. Alright, let's try this one. No. Yeah, see him in action versus that one. Pick. That was a nice dump off right there. Nice dump off right there. But I want to see him stretch the field. And they're not doing it. Let's see. Maybe if I spread them out a little bit more. Yeah, something like that. Not good. Our offense looks terrible right now. And it's mostly because of quarterbacks. I know we'll be able to run the ball relatively well. I ain't really worried about our effectiveness running the ball. I feel like we'll be alright running the ball. It's everything else. Yeah, Owens does not look good right now. Ooh, that was a dime though. Every now and again you'll get these dimes. Ooh, there we go. Let's go, Owens. Show us what you got. There we go, Owens. Come on. Keep it up. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. He reminds me a lot of like a Tua Tagovailoa kind of guy. Or a Bryce Young. Super small in stature. Got some moxie to him though. Maybe he's warmed up now. Let's see on this go route right here. Gotta get rid of the ball, Owens. Nice. Nice, Simpson. Beautiful job. Doing better. I like it. If we could get this out of him, the job is his. Alright. See, our other boy. Phillips. Took Owens a little bit to warm up, so. That Townsend guy is really good. What an amazing jet sweep action right there. I feel like as long as we could throw the ball down the field, we'll be alright. That was a great block shed right there. Oh, that was a beautiful throw. What I want from them, what I want from both quarterbacks, and they're both not doing, is when they see one-on-one coverage to the outside like this, like, obviously right here, the safety's shaded more towards, you know, the left sideline. But why not just chuck it up there and give your guy a shot to make a play right here? Yeah, that's their number one corner. But, I mean, at least give him a shot, maybe a pass interference call. Even on this side, like, look at it, he's, like, just throw it up there, you know? Oh, that was a beautiful play by Reynolds. Townsend, that kid is good, man. Let's get Phillips in that formation that Owens was struggling in. This one right here. See, 4 wide, come on. Come on, let's go, Owens. I mean, Phillips. Show us that deep ball. See? I'll take that. At least he's taking a shot. He was open too. And see, this pretty much goes back to my initial assessment when I said Owens and Phillips were relatively close. There wasn't much separating them from on-the-field performance. So, if there's not much separating them from practice on-the-field performance, why wouldn't I go with the younger guy who potentially has the higher ceiling? Phillips should have caught that. That was a nice throw. And a throw like that, Owens usually makes. So, like, they're both inconsistent in their own ways. Like, that's a beautiful throw. Great job by Phillips right there. Then again, Phillips is a little bit more athletic, you know, like. But you know, there's the whole thing that Owens has a higher ceiling, younger. Because Phillips has already been in a college program 3 years. He's been here 3 years, and the incoming freshman is just as good as him. So what does that say about Owens, the freshman? It means he's got a higher ceiling. At least you would think, right? You would think he's got a higher ceiling. So it would make sense for us to start Phillips. I mean Owens. I'm getting confused. Let's put him in a power formation. I want to see how he does in a formation like that. All out blitz. He got it. He got it out. Should have made that throw, but he was pressured. Good protection by the offensive line. Whoa, that was a strike. That was nice arm talent right there. Ooh. See what I saw what he was doing, and I agree with what he was doing right there. So he does got some form of a slant here, but the problem is he underthrows it. He needs to put the ball like center field. See how he does his quarterback power, a little draw. See, he does good. For him not being as athletic as the other guy, does fine. And I feel like we have pretty good receivers, especially pretty good young receivers. Whoa. Very good, very good, very good. Let's try him on this quarterback power again. Especially he's dumping the ball off. Oh, I liked where he was going with the ball. Man, Jordan, he's good, man. He really is. Oh, let's see how he does on a 4 deep route. Oh, that was nice. If he only would have caught it. I like it. Owens is doing really well in this formation. See how Phillips does. Just pressed. Because I'm going to give a fair shot to both of them. We're not playing favorites. We're playing who's going to put the team in a better position to win, both short term and long term. That was a strike. So he doesn't his quarterback power. I want to see how he does on that 4 wide receiver set. Definitely not doing as good as Owens. Yeah, definitely not as impressive as Owens right there. Let's try another formation. Oh wait, I want to get him on that deep route one more time. Let's see what he does. Yeah, I don't know. If I had any questions, this practice sure is opening some eyes on some things. Man. Oh. Alright, let's do a couple more. Let's see how. Yeah, nice dump off. I ain't mad at that dump off, especially he had nobody around him. Oh. Oh. That'll pad the stats. Both quarterbacks get really nervous on play action. I saw where he was going with it. He needed to do a couple things a little differently if he was going to go that route, but definitely forced the throw right there. Owens don't like that. Oh man, he missed him. Alright guys, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll come with first game versus Rutgers next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Coach Guns out.